Hi, this is Patrick of Patrick's Art Simplified. In my introduction video, I said that there were tips and tricks on how to improve your drawing or how to create art without being able to draw. I'm just going to show you one of the easiest tricks. It's probably one that's used or has been used by great artists, but it's very simple, and I'll show you how to do it. So I will just go here. Now, well, actually I'll go this one. Now, this is the image that I'm going to be drawing. And as you can see, it's not even a very good printout. You can see the lines from the printer, and it's not fantastic, but it's sufficient. It's just on an A4 piece of paper, and it's sufficient to be able to copy that onto watercolor paper. Now, this is the actual image here. Okay, I've got to do it upside down for me. Now, the way it is you've got the image, and then you just simply run some tape. I'm just using simple masking tape, scotch tape, to attach it at the top to a piece of watercolor paper. Normally I would be doing it in the block. Okay, that's going backwards, fair enough. Okay, it would be in a artist watercolor block, and this one is the Boeing 300 GSM medium, and it's actually gummed down on 4 sides. So what I normally do is I tape this on top of that, probably in 2 positions, on the top and the bottom, once I'm done. But I have a piece that I've taken out of the book just for this demonstration. So I'll put this down, and what I use is, it's a small piece of Conte pastel. You don't have to use Conte pastel. You could use chalk, a dark chalk, or a charcoal. You have to be very careful because it will get onto the paper. Now, the trick is, normally I don't attach it until I've actually done this part. But what you do is you just simply get this and go over the back. And you just completely cover the part that you want to draw. Now, the only problem with this is you do get dust, but that's not a big price to pay. And then what you do, have I got a piece of paper laying around? Yeah, I've got it right here. Then you just simply just lightly tap the back of it over another piece of paper, and then you close it down like that. Now, this is upside down for you, so what I'll do is I'll turn it up the other way. Then what I do is I just take an ordinary ballpoint pen and simply go around the edge. Now it depends on how much detail you want, to exactly how fine or how close you go to the edge of the drawing. There's when you're using watercolor, there are opportunities where you just want to get the basic shape, and so you can use it's more or less just a hint of detail, and you just put the color in, and you don't worry too much about um, exactly what it is. But then myself, I tend to want to do reasonable, not amazing detail, but I do like doing a reasonable amount so that the thing that I'm drawing actually looks um, convincing as what it is. Now, you see along here, there's actually highlights on the lantern itself, and you would actually copy those. You would copy those so that it can be seen, and wherever it's dark, you want to put the shape of anything dark, so you've got your shadows, and then you might put a line where there's a lighter section so that you get the right angles for it. Now this is really just to give you something to draw, to paint. Now I'll show you some other, at a different time, some things that I've actually drawn. I can draw, and basically I could probably spend time and end up drawing this quite convincingly. But sometimes I just want to paint. And when I want to paint, this is the quickest method. I can just go, yeah, this is it. This is what I want to do. And I'll quickly go around and create this. And it's just makes life that much easier. Now, I won't finish this, but what I will do is I'll just show you. And as I go around, it's coming out the same as the picture. And if there's a little bit of pastel or charcoal on the paper, don't worry, the watercolor will cover it. So I'll finish this, and it's just a quick demonstration on how you would copy something without having to be able to draw. All you've got to be able to do is whack pastel on the back and tape it down. I would probably suggest, where are we? Go back down here. I would suggest probably doing the top and the bottom. I just got lazy. And I noticed that it was moving a little bit more than I would have liked. So what I would do is I would actually tape it top and bottom. Now, you don't want to seal it off really tightly, but once you finish the drawing, the tape comes off quite easily without damaging the paper. As I said, I use cotton, 100% cotton paper, and it's quite resilient. It doesn't break or tear easily, and the tape comes off without any damage. Now what I'll do is I'll finish this drawing, and then I will basically go through doing the painting. Anyway, hopefully that was a helpful tip, and you have a great day. or night. Hi, this is Patrick from Patrick's Art Simplified. Yeah, we just went through the technique for copying a picture onto your watercolor paper. Now, I sat there for, I don't know, 10 minutes and I finished it. So I thought I'd just create this and show you what happened and then go tack it on to the end of the last video. But anyway, here we go, and I will show you how it turned out. There we go. Now, it's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but if we look at this, it gives us enough to actually be able to work with, in the sense of this is back to front compared to that one, but it just gives us the shape, and it's very, very close to exactly what's required. And so what we'll do next time is paint it. And if you notice, I actually put down the bottom here, if we go back to the image, there's a piece sitting on a piece of timber. So I just put so little, a little piece of detail through there, like just the slightest hint. Now you'll notice that also it's not completely to the edge of the paper. What I would do is I would tape an edge around that. I would put tape down the side and around the edges, probably maybe a centimetre, or maybe even less, just so that once I finish doing the painting, there's actually a clean border. But anyway, we'll go through that when I start doing the painting. Anyway, once again, have a great night, evening or afternoon. Thank you.